Catus Maximus here, this time with a review of the Ridgid Fuego compact one-handed reciprocating saw. This is model number R3030. This is a pretty nice saw, a 4-amp motor at 3,500 strokes per minute. So this saw is pretty neat. I really like it. If you can get an open box, it's a pretty good price. Even at, I think it's about $100, it's still pretty good. I know that they have a second generation, more powerful one, and I just haven't had an opportunity to use that yet. It has a nice quick release chuck, which is pretty easy to use. Whoop. If we can get this to focus, there we go. And it's pretty nice. What I like even versus the Milwaukee's is it has these little nubs on it, which make it really easy. You can even activate this with one finger. So I think that's a pretty good idea. It has an interesting guard design. There's a heavy metal guard with a couple of set screws on each side. It works pretty well. It gets a little bent. Nothing much you can do about that. It does allow for really high access. The biggest thing I would say about this is the short stroke. It's only a ½ an inch. So it does take a while to get through stuff, but it's totally invaluable when you are trying to hold on to something that's just caught or hanging on by just a little piece and using one hand to cut it. It does have nice 3 bright LEDs, as you can see here. And I like that a lot. It makes it much easier to see. So I got this because of the one-handed operation. It's really handy if you're holding up a pipe to cut one end, then hold the other end, and then just come in here and cut it with this. The variable speed trigger is not so great. It's rubberized. But it's, as you can see, you go from slow to about a medium, and then it just goes full speed at about half. So it's really like a 3-speed, not much of a variable trigger. So they could improve that. Part of it is because they use a permanent magnet motor. So it's really a DC motor, and then they just have a little bridge rectifier to convert the AC to bumpy DC. This is all ball bearing. I've opened it up. And you have ball bearings on both sides of the motors. There is a drive shaft that goes through the handle that seems about the part that would break the soonest, but it seems pretty strong. Has a helical cut bevel gears. This is a metal gearbox with a plastic case around it. Ball bearing on the input, and 2 ball bearings for the rotating cam, or I forget what it's called, to make it reciprocate back and forth. It does have a nice tight spindle. And I like that a lot as well. So this was just a basic review of the Ridgid Fuego one-handed recip saw. And they're obviously not the most powerful, but I do like it. And in certain situations, it's really handy. And I really wish also Milwaukee and other manufacturers would add more LED lights. It really helps a lot with the recip saws. So anyway, just a quick review, and feel free to subscribe. Catus Maximus out.